ball movement.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. All right, let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for him.
His aggressiveness on the defensive end has definitely risen over the last few years. He's doing all he can to swipe as many steals as possible, a real pest on that end who opponents hate going up against.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. They've got Desmond Bane, Aaron Gordon is out there with Christian Brown, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers, John Collins out there with Connect. Then it's Andre Drummond, then it's Austin Reeves, and it's the Eraser in at the point guard position. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods help players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down too.
Tip-off goes to Denver. And here's Murray. Pass to Capella. Capella, screen on Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Bane, the pass to Murray. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Gordon with a steal. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And he drives in. Collins with the rebound. And it's the Lakers' ball. Here's Connect. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. It's a three-point game. They defeated Utah in their last game.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, Jamal Murray, we know, is one of the elite shot makers in the game, and his passing is much improved as well.
Now here's Capella. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Shot clock at 5. Murray's shot is good.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Here's Connect. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Collins passes to the eraser. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. The eraser's gotten a second bucket on the night. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game, my goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Now here's Reeves. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. And Collins with the slam.
He can slam it with the best of them. Collins with an all-star weekend-worthy dunk there.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He was talking about unsung contributions, particularly those from Clint Capella. He cited the hard screens, the rebounding, the willingness to get his hands dirty. This is a guy who never complains. He just puts his hard hat on and he goes to work. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Gordon outside. Pass to Bain. Goes up on the wing. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Reeves, the pass to the eraser. Let's go with a three. And the three-pointer goes. The eraser's got 8.
This squad can't do anything wrong. They haven't missed one yet.
Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, we all know Murray is a shooter, but look out. He can finish, too.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Gordon finds Murray. Here's Brown. Pass to Bain. Screen by Gordon. From deep. Bain, no good. The Lakers lead by 7. Here's the eraser. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. That one falls.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Murray, to the left side wing. The shot by Brown, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Connect. Here's the eraser. 10 points for him. Collins, left side. The eraser, the pass to Reeves. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Gordon outside. Pass to Capella. Outside Murray. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's the eraser. Drummond finds Reeves. Back to Drummond. Here's the eraser. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, BA. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Now Gordon. He had 22 in the win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Murray passes to Gordon to halt the run, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Well, Gordon isn't afraid of getting physical. Nice job getting the whistle in the process, too.
First free throw is good. Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that #1 or #2 guy, but you got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Here's the eraser. Nails it from beyond the arc. The eraser's got 15. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Well, when a 3 goes in on the other end, Bane really wants to answer with his own triple.
Nuggets trail by 14. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And let's take a look now at the best rebounders in the league this season. Andre Drummond, 3rd.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. Pass to Gordon. Here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Murray for 3.
Nothing's come easy for them inside here in quarter 1.
That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. The eraser, the pass to Drummond. Collins with it. The 3 is up. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Murray passes to Gordon. Here's Bane. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
Here's the eraser. 18 points for him. And here's Connect outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
That's tipped. Out to the right wing. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. Pass to Brown. Gordon outside. There's a screen. Back to Bain. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the eraser in the last matchup against the Wizards was outstanding. He finished with 67 points, and the story of the night, he put together the rare quadruple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And Denver will go for a different look here. Cornette's checked in for Capella. Mamukelashvili comes in for Gordon. Strother's checked in for Brown. And Hayes is subbed in for Desmond Bain. So it's Denver now. Hayes with it. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
The eraser, the pass to Reeves. And here's Doncic. For three. Gets the three to fall.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Doncic against Hayes to end the run. Doncic pulls down the board.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to the eraser. Back to Vanderbilt. To the paint. Here's the eraser. Clock at 6. Here's Reeves. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Minute 32 left in the opening quarter. Hayes against Doncic. Takes the 3. Strother no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Reeves. To the middle. Here's the eraser. Here's Doncic. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Here's Murray. There's the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
To the inside. Doncic. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Here's Hayes. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Doncic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Doncic has got 9.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's the eraser. 23 points in the game. Doncic outside. Knocks it down from distance. 12 points for him.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be back in a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Game against the Wizards in Washington. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Pass to the eraser. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Bane, the pass to Brown. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The Erasers got 8 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yep, that one's good.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Strother. Here's Mamukelashvili. Now Capella. Drummond defending. Outside Bane. Beyond the arc. No good. That's his 6th miss in 9 tries. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Drummond. Guarded by Capella. And Drummond with the jam.
Well, that's about as high percentage of look as Drummond's going to get. Nice job inside.
Now here's Bane. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
And another miss by Denver.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Here's Doncic, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Capella, the pass to Bane. Drummond grabs the miss. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And that one's good. Middleton.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Outside Bane. Six to shoot. The three. That doesn't go either for Bane.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Strother. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Here's the eraser. And he converts the layup. The eraser's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
From the stripe. Rebound, the Lakers.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
And that one drops for him. Middleton's got his second bucket on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Bain, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
And Bain with the three. Bain's got 13.
Yeah, that's his second made three of the quarter, third of the game so far.
Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bain, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bain well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Count that bucket. He's got 15.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Here's the eraser, guarded by Bain. Buries it from three.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Mabukelishvili passes to Bain. Now here's Capella. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And he's all alone. Here's the lob. Here's the eraser. Give him 30. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Doncic outside. Jacks up a three. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Brown. There's a screen to stop the run. Doncic pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Middleton outside. Back to Doncic from outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Doncic has got 26 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Bain surveying the D. And again, Denver no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Pass to Brown. A minute 39 left in the first half. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here are the Lakers now. Here's the eraser. He's got 32 points. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The Eraser's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Reeves. Here's Doncic. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Murray. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
The eraser, the pass to Doncic. These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Doncic.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Good on both.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Murray scanning the floor. Again, the miss by Murray. And so it's Los Angeles, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Denver Nuggets.
They have to be better offensively, shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the presses. Shaq advocating for more post play. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually and as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got John Collins. He's out there with Connect. Austin Reeves out there with Andre Drummond. And it's the eraser in at the point. That's the Laker 5.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now Los Angeles with it. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Pass to Brown. And here's Gordon from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. The eraser, the pass to Collins. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Will it go? And Reeves pulls it down.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. The eraser's got 40 points.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different. Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
To the wing, right side. Here's the eraser. He's got 40 now. With some arc. The rebound by Murray.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. That shot, no good.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
And that one's good. Connect.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Bain. There's the triple. The eraser grabs a board. The eraser's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. On the wing, Reeves. Three-pointer. Yet another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Gordon finds Murray. Screen by Capella. And it's Murray off the drive. Capella against Drummond. From deep, Bain knocks down the long J. Bain's got 18 points in the game.
Well, defenses should always expect this from Bain. He's a skilled distance shooter.
And here's Connect outside. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Brown passes to Bain. That doesn't go either for Bain. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 19-5 run. Pass to Drummond. Now Collins launches it. And Los Angeles, another three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Brown. And here's Murray. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's the eraser, and that one is stuffed right through.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Denver has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Here's Brown. And again, it's Denver missing. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Out to the right wing. Here's the three. And Los Angeles, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Murray for 3. Nails it from 3. Murray's got 18.
Well, that's Murray answering right back from the perimeter. You have to love his competitive nature.
Here's the eraser. He has 45 points. And that one's good. Connect.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And here's Murray. They set the pick. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Lakers. The eraser's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Outside Reeves. Collins with a screen on Bain. Here's the eraser. Defended by Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Connect.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Murray passes to Bain. Back to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, you know, you can see how much Murray means to this team when he's healthy and at the top of his game.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important.
And again, another assist.
He has his eyes set on that season assist record for every pass he makes.
Already has the second most and now continues to march toward that top spot. Murray passes to Gordon. Outside Bain. Puts it up. The eraser grabs a board. Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Collins. Can't hit that one.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Murray for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Inside, here's Drummond. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A., and they've really managed to dominate inside.
Murray passes to Capella. Back to Murray. The three ball. Rebounded by the Lakers. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's the eraser. He has 45 points. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets. And it's the 2K leaderboard. The league's most potent offenses since the break. The Lakers, number one. Fifth on the list, the Nuggets.
And since returning from the All-Star break, both of these squads have been on a tear. Just looking so comfortable and confident on the offensive end and putting up a lot of points.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for Denver. Outside Bain. Launches a three. Rebound by Middleton.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And book it for Vanderbilt.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
Here's Doncic. And it's Bain with the rebound. And Denver's shooting a low 28% during this third. Pass to Murray from the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Doncic hammers it home.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Murray's shot is good.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's the eraser. Pass to Middleton. Here's the eraser. Defended by Murray. From deep, here's Doncic. Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Knocked loose. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
From deep, here's Doncic. Brown grabs the board. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting around 35% from the field so far. To the middle. Here's Murray. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, sweet move. Pass to Middleton. Here's the eraser. He has 45 points. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. Another possession, another assist.
And the single-season assist record now has company. Amazing.
Wow, what a year it's been for him as he has carved up defenses all year with his passing. Bane against Doncic. They need this. Rebound, the Lakers. The Erasers got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Vanderbilt, and another dime for him.
He has literally outdone himself, breaking his own record for single-season assists.
That's right, a maestro at the stand. Now here's Murray, tightly guarded. And another miss by Denver. And the Lakers have possession. Here's Middleton. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Pass to Capella.
Hey, who's watching them?
23 seconds left in the third. Bane, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Outside Bane. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Bane's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we welcome you back to this NBA action, where history has been made.
We've got a new single-season assist king. This guy has been the ultimate floor general all year long, setting up his teammates at an unprecedented rate.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
On the court for Denver, they've got Luke Cornett. Desmond Bane is out there with Hayes. And it's Strother in at the small forward. To the paint. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend? Checked in for Denver, Jamal Murray. Murray comes in for Hayes.
What are you doing, all right? Go get him.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Knocked away. Here's the eraser. Screen by O'Neal. Here's the eraser. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Holmes, he's checked in for Denver. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's the eraser. Count the basket. The eraser's got 47 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Murray, shots blocked. Here's Doncic, and Doncic with the jam.
The one guy you can't forget about is Doncic. I mean, when he's running the floor, you gotta stay with him.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Brown. 5 to shoot. Pass to Strother. Looking to win the run. The eraser grabs the board. The eraser's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Doncic outside. Here's the eraser. And it's off from three-point range. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now Murray. All right, Stan, what's one rule you change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Pass to Cornette. Down low. Here's Brown. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Now Murray. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. From downtown. And he can't get that one.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Yep, count it.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. They swipe it. Now the Lakers moving it up. And he's going for the lob.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Denver's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Interesting. Something to consider for sure. Here's the eraser. And Los Angeles, another three.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Murray passes to Cornette. Rebound by the Lakers. Here's the eraser. From behind the arc. And Los Angeles, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now here's Murray. The D's right on him. Can they get it? No good on the shot.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And out of bounds, Denver will have it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis, going up against the Grizzlies. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Utah Jazz.
And that game against the Trailblazers, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Middleton comes in for O'Neal. Capella, he's checked in for Denver. Aaron Gordon comes in for Holmes. Pass to Strother. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
To the inside, and again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Denver has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Murray. The eraser. Again! What an avalanche!
He's been getting loose all season long, and how about this? He's now passed his own mark for the second most 60-point games in a single season.
That's a lot of offense. He's tough on any night, but you just never know when he's going to go supernova. It happens often, as we see. Here's the eraser. Vanderbilt, a screen on Murray. Down low. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Who's got Jamal?
And it's Murray finishing it off.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Here's the eraser. Lets the three fly, and it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Murray, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Doncic on the wing, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Doncic has got 42 in the game. The Nuggets shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on Desmond Bane. What do you have, Allie?
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Denver. He said there is tendonitis in the knee, and it is a source of debilitating pain right now. And in this crucial time of the season, any injury can have a major impact on a team. They'll have to make some immediate adjustments, guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Diallo's checked in for Chris Middleton. Now Los Angeles with it.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And make no mistake, this has been a legendary year for them as they continue to rack up win after win. The confidence, enthusiasm, and carefree attitude they played with has now helped earn them their 72nd win this year. Just remarkable.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Eraser.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double, it's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Shot clock at 3, hits the trifecta.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Murray's shot is good.
Yeah, that's tough to stop. Murray loves showing off that handle whenever he can.
11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Doncic outside. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
MP, you dropped more dimes than a pocket meter this season.
Today.
Chris, good to see you, man.
Okay, MP.
I got it. I got it. Hey, come around. Come around. Oh, call that. Rebound. What's up with that?
Grab that board! Grab that board!
Get ball! Get ball! Hey! Foul! Hey, help! Stay on him! Over, over! Ball, 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 ball! Grab that ball! I got it! Whoa! Way to get it! I'm coming! Oh, from downtown! Hey, yo, front him! Hey, yo, 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 right here. Hey, let's go, move around. That's a foul. Stay on him. watch him. Get board, get board, get board.
Oh, you got him!
Yo, watch him. Yo, watch him.
Snatch that board! Grab that one!
Don't let me keep shooting that. Stop ball, stop ball. Get board, get board. I got it, I got it. Get in there. Get on my man, get on my man. Hey, come around, come around. My game is gold right here.
Ball! Ball!
Box, come on, baby, woo. How you like that mid-range game, huh? Hey, we need a shot! We need a shot! Oh, where's the foul, ref?
Good job today. That's what it takes to be great.